Our next guest is a global superstar. Nicole Scherzinger has sold more than 70 million albums as a solo artist and as the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls.
Now she's here as a judge on Australia's Got Talent. And Nicole joins us now. That was amazing last night. I think it brought everyone to tears. It's incredible.
Yes. Women are just awesome. And to see all of those beautiful women come together for such great purpose and to stand for supporting other women and children against domestic violence and supporting them, it was just... And the song choice, it's one of my favorite songs, and you don't hear it that often from Keen, Somewhere Only We Know, so it was just moving. It moved all of us. I think Shane was crying.
Yeah.
I think Manu was crying too. He just didn't want to admit it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a guy thing sometimes. So what have you thought about our talent?
Blown
as a
away.
country?
Blown away by the talent. I love it here. I've always loved it here when I toured with the Dolls, because I felt like I was always somewhere different. It's a completely different culture, feel, vibe, but like you speak English, but in your own way. But I love Australia, and you know, Hawaii is in between here and LA where I live, and that's my home. And I just love all the Polynesian culture here as well, and your indigenous roots here. And so I was so happy to come back, and the talent is crazy.
Yeah. Because you do a lot of these talent shows around the world, don't you?
Yes.
Well, sometimes all at the one time.
Yes.
How do we rate against the rest of the world in terms of talent?
On your own. You're in a league of your own. I think what's beautiful here is you have your own talent here. You know, you have first of all, the Australian people have such big hearts, right? A great sense of humor. And then you have a lot of the Polynesian people with great dance backgrounds that come in, and that's kind of like warrior-like and powerful. And then you have your Aboriginal culture, which brings a whole other beautiful element and roots in and of itself. So.
Yeah.
Because I guess doing several of these shows, or doing lots of shows around the world, you would be, not hardened, I guess, but used to this, and yet you've been brought to tears. You've been surprised by this. So...
Yeah, no, I don't take on anything that I'm not going to put my whole heart into it and show up 110%. I mean, for these people, it's changing their lives.
Yeah.
It's a new experience for them. And me as an artist, I guess that's what's good, because my emotions are always on the surface anyway, and I love it. It's what I live for. I'm wanting someone to blow me away. I'm wanting to be inspired. This show is a lot different, though, because I've done a lot of singing shows, and there's such a variety of talent. There's things out there that I didn't even know existed.
You can see it on your face.
But you're the only judge not to have done the Golden Buzzer yet. What's it going to take? What's it going to take?
Of course, my team was like, of course you're the last to press the golden buzzer. Obviously, all the other judges, when they pressed their golden buzzer, I was really moved and was hoping they would. But me, I was just waiting for something different, something that would speak to me. It takes a lot, though, to be like, all right, I'm looking for that thing. And sure enough, the very end, I pressed my golden buzzer, and I'm really excited for you all to see who I chose.
Okay.
I feel like who I chose is really going to make this country proud, and I chose this particular act because I knew I wouldn't be able to find this act anywhere else in the world.
Oh, there's a tease.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
I love your accent. There's a tease. It's my favorite thing in Australian accent.
I thought I was so sophisticated.
That's just Nat. Yeah. Speaking of accents, though, how are you going with the accents of the other judges?
That's so...
We can't even understand Manu.
It's so funny that you just said, hey, going, because Manu, that's his favorite thing to do is an Australian accent. He goes, I ain't going. And I'm like, please don't do that. You're going to upset everyone. Yeah, it's good. I love the other judges. You know, coming on, I didn't know anyone else, and they just embraced me, and we all had something different. I mean, they're obviously lovely humans. You all know them, so it's really nice. And I didn't know Manu was so big time here. The French chef, everybody just loves him.
And boy, does he work an accent.
He sure does.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. Now, you performed on Sunrise with the Pussycat Dolls back in 2008 out in our plaza.
Oh my gosh! I look great, guys. I need to get back to that. Wait. Is that here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I
right
tell you-
outside here.
Can I tell you something? You want to know what I wore last night? It didn't air, but when we were taping last night, I wore latex too. I mean, I guess once a pussycat doll, always a pussycat doll.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that!
There's-
Get it, Scherzy!
There's a trip down memory lane. We thought you might like that.
Wow!
What was it like for you, the time? You know, you're in one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. What was that ride like?
It was crazy because it happened really fast and we didn't expect it, and it was just non-stop. I remember when we were on tour, we were like doing 6 different countries a week in 1 week. And yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. I'm still doing music every day.
Well, did you love it so much that you would do a reunion?
Absolutely.
Would you do a Spice Girls? What did you say?
I'm not a
You
Spice
would?
Girl.
No,
I'm a
like the
Pussycat
Spice
Doll.
Girls. No, like the Spice Girls. Yeah, do like they did. Get back together.
We would do our own thing, maybe.
Yes.
It's a possibility. But yeah, I love my girls, especially now. It's such a wonderful time for female empowerment and inspiring. If there's ever a time for us to empower other women, it's
now.
when women have gone through stuff and lived through stuff and where we are. So I do miss touring. I do. I've been in the studio a lot. I'm not trying to give away anything, but you will see a lot more of me here in Australia next year.
I think that was a
That
yes.
sounds
We're taking
like a
that
yes.
as a yes.
For a reunion
You never
tour.
know.
The dolls are reuniting. I
Look
think
at
that's
that. This is funny. I never look at these pictures.
Yeah, you had a huge solo career as well.
Oh
What
my
more can we
gosh, this
see?
country embraced some of my music, and I'm so grateful. I'll never forget when I flew here, and I think Don't Hold Your Breath was #1.
Yep.
It meant the world to me, and I got to tour here as well. So thank you for, my fans are the best. I'm gonna probably cry just talking about them now. I wouldn't be here without them. And they're always like, when are you doing music? And I'm like, I'm doing music every day, but they're my babies and I'm so protective. And plus the market is so oversaturated. So it's all about timing. Otherwise you just don't want to put something out and it just doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
So
So you've done new music, waiting to put it out?
lots of new music and excited about putting it out at the right time, but sooner than later.
Oh, good. Look forward to that.
You've also got a huge focus on health and fitness in social media. How important is that for you?
It's so important. I have not gotten to schedule much sleep in my life right now. I'm juggling 3 shows. And for me, it's so important for me to work out because it's just the worst pictures of my girlfriend. Mainly for my mental state and my frame of mind. It kind of keeps me strong and focused in my mind. And yeah, when you're juggling a lot and you're always on the move, it's good to have some sort of balance and to kind of get it all out.
Because I was going to say, you lead such a hectic life, particularly at the moment. You've got to keep fit. You're loving Sydney, though?
I do. Actually, every time I land here, I go straight to a workout. I've been very busy, but on my one time off, that was a run before one of the shows. On my one time off, I got to see, I think he's your national treasure, Hugh Jackman here. That was amazing. And then I got to play pool in Bondi.
Oh,
really?
fantastic.
Shoot a little pool.
Yeah. Do you think this is the type of place you could settle down? You seem to be praising us quite a lot here. You know, LA's similar, nice weather. You can understand the people.
I can't understand the people.
Kind of.
I don't see why not. I mean, I live in LA, but you never know.
Yep.
You never know what's meant to be in the future.
Well, we can't wait for the reunion of the Pussycat Dolls.
No,
thank you for confirming that
I
on
didn't
Sunrise
confirm
today.
anything. My fans are going to be going crazy right now.
Yes, you did. Tom Cruise confirmed Top Gun 2 here on this show.
Oh, okay.
We can now say that you have confirmed Pussycat Doll tour.
Kind of. In brackets, kind of.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming in. We
Thanks.
realise you've jet lagged, you're off a plane from LA. We really appreciate it.
I'm so happy to be here.